What's up everybody, my name is Slanted, welcome back to another video. In this video we are reviewing the end of Infinity Train Book 3, as well, it's finally come to its end. And well, as Infinity Train has affected me a lot, and making my first review for a series on my channel, and me actually really loving doing it, it ended up doing well, which made me just want to do it more. And what it did just as well. Which honestly makes me really happy, something that I actually had fun doing did well. With Infinity Train's end, of course, a lot of crazy stuff happened, as in the rest of the episodes before, a lot of crazy stuff happened. But yeah, in this video we are reviewing Infinity Train Season 3 Episode 9, the Origami car, as well as Infinity Train Season 3 Episode 10, the new Apex, which honestly just the name alone brings forth some crazy theory. As we saw in the end of Episode 8, and Simon and Grace's rivalry, and all the betrayal stuff between them, obviously leading to Simon want to betray her and be upset with her, like, on another level. It would make you think that Grace would be kicked out of the Apex by Simon somehow. Or Grace would kick Simon somehow. With reviewing Infinity Train on my channel for a while now, and he's actually doing good. It's been a lot of fun, so I'm happy to see it come to an end, but also not very happy, as, well, it was kind of crazy. But with Season 3 Episode 8 ending, obviously a lot of stuff happened in Episodes 9 and 10. Well, it's more like 10, but as he finally cried over the betrayal and found out. So anyway, besides that, with their friendship finally ending, and a lot of stuff to say in this, let's just get right into it. Now, at first, this is going to be my review for Season 3, Episode 9 of Infinity Train, the Origami car, as we do this before Episode 10. Let's go. The episode seems to start out like any other with Grace sleeping, but they are still in the hey-ho-wo car from the previous episode. Now, since of course Grace is keeping this from Simon, acting like she is still lying as she doesn't know that he has seen her memories, as we saw that and he cried over it in the ending of Episode 9, signaling that she shouldn't be a member of the Apex anymore and their friendship should end. So with him knowing and her not knowing that he knows, and she's lying about it, that would, well, just piss off Simon even more than he already is.
It was surprising, to say the least, to discover that our friend Hazel is a denizen.
I also want to mention that she called her a denizen and not a gnoll, as denizen is what they're actually called, as gnolls is their bad nickname by the Apex.
From what I understand, Hazel will be a danger to any car she enters. As the leader of the Apex, I have a group counting on me to keep them safe. And Hazel is part of that group now.
As Hazel has been here since the second episode of Infinity Train Book 3, and, well, has entered the Apex in this time by getting the red line, and bringing forth their friendship together. Even if she once saw her as a gnoll or a denizen, she is still a member of the Apex.
We don't leave Apex behind.
Now, as Hazel knows deep down that Simon obviously wants her gone and will eventually kill her, as she thinks, even if she thinks Grace may protect her, but you can never be too sure. Then with the recent meeting of her creator, literally, she wants to go with her so she can learn more about herself.
Hazel, you're sticking with us.
I don't want to go with you.
Huh? It's okay, we can work on the denizen thing.
I'm not going with you. You said the Apex is supposed to be brave. But if that's true, why are you all so scared of me?
As they're all scared of you and wouldn't want you to come anyway, besides Grace. And you need to be brave to enter the Apex. Hazel doesn't seem to feel brave, as, well, everyone is scared of her, but in a bad sense. And then Hazel says that she wants to go with Amelia because she wants to learn more about herself.
Amelia, you know stuff about me I don't. I want to go with you. Maybe I can learn. Just to take care of myself.
Well, I suppose you're worth studying.
Amelia wants to study her anyway, so she ends up going with the answer of yes. Simon, Grace, and Hazel are finally leaving each other, as, well, a lot of stuff has happened since their meetings in the previous episodes, it's kind of good for them to get away from each other after all this. Plus, it's not like I want Hazel going to the Apex car anyway. Obviously, after their friendship, I mean, Simon doesn't care, but Grace now would cry over her leaving.
Hitting any moment.
Hazel, it's not too late to change your mind.
Good luck, Grace.
Hazel then tells Grace good luck as she hopes she one day gets off the train as well. Of course, she's not going to hope Simon or say good luck to him. This scene is honestly pretty emotional for Grace. They're finally leaving after everything. That's kind of nuts. Simon doesn't care. As the car zooms off with Hazel and Amelia, Grace just breaks out in tears. She is just done, dude. This is so emotional, but they then finally enter this episode's car name, the Origami car. It's filled with a bunch of paper origami people that are alive. Now, I actually like that they did this. They had Grace miss on purpose all of these denizens on the train, as Simon crushes them, of course. But I like that they're showing the change in Grace even more by having her not squash them.
Finally, things are back to normal.
Yeah, things are not back to normal. Hazel just left them, and Grace is out here crying, and you're just squashing these. This is not normal, dude. You are a psychopath.
Me and you, like it's supposed to be. No more Hazel holding us back.
Knock it off, Simon. I'm not in the mood.
Really? 'Cause I'm feeling really good. For the first time in a long time, things are right in the world.
You don't know what you're talking about. Hazel was our friend, and you wrote her off like she was nothing.
I was your friend.
Things get really hectic as well. Hazel was with them and was their friend, and Simon just wrote her off. She is so pissed at Simon right now, and then he just uses the memory thing on her that he got from the cat to make her go into her past, which we actually learn some more stuff about Grace and see the ballet and dance lesson stuff that we talked about with Grace inside of the episode The Debutante Car.
First.
What is your problem? What? I'm home?
But yeah, then we get to see Grace before she was on the train when she was a kid. Meaning we might just find out why she's on the train. As they then walk into the ice cream style shop, as she wasn't actually invited, as she mentioned this in the Debutante Car, the girls are getting ice cream. Well, they didn't invite her, and then they laugh at her as well, which we didn't know. So Grace decides to walk over and be her sassy self as they're being cunts.
You know, Shayna, you were right. Chloe shouldn't smile until her parents can afford to get her braces.
Get roasted. Just get roasted. Grace then walks away being pleased after starting this argument. As they have a family thing soon, and Grace is trying something different, her mom lashes out at her for doing so.
We're hosting Ambassador Morris tonight. Julie.
As her mom calls, I'm gonna assume her siblings. Their heads and arms are apparently not there for some reason. I'm not really sure why not, but I'm gonna guess it's because they're either dead or she has never seen them in her life, and this memory is just made up to make her think they are dead or something.
Molly. Jacob. Susan. I don't have time.
Now, this pissed Grace off, as you can tell by her facial expression. And then a time skip happens from however how long, as Grace then sees an older version of herself, or a version of her just looking different outside of the principal's office at school, saying that she stole something. So after her mom lashing out at her, she decided to go the bad route of stealing.
Your daughter was caught with a stolen bracelet from Blassie's. It seems she convinced her little friends to do the same.
As their parents assume that she didn't do it, as well, they're kind of rich and she doesn't have a need to steal, they don't know what's been going on inside her head, which is she just wants some attention instead of just being lashed out at for trying different things.
I just wanted to be noticed.
We then find out why she was put on the Infinity Train, as, well, she decided to lash out because that's the only way she knew how to solve her problems, as she just wanted some attention and help. So, the train came to help her. And now we know why Grace is on the train. It wasn't really a big reason, but something to learn about, I guess. But even so, putting a 10 or 11-year-old on the train isn't a good idea, as it took her around 8 years to finally learn what she was doing was wrong.
The train knew you were wasted in the real world. It gave you a chance to go somewhere you'd be respected.
Simon, are you doing this?
We then see this creature that appeared in Season 1, and I don't think Season 2, but possibly going to attack her, but then she doesn't, and then they said, just take whatever you want from the train to the fake conductor, Amelia.
Take what we need.
As this memory, well, Grace is brought up a few times throughout the series, saying that the true conductor has saved her in a previous car. Either way, the thing, whatever you call it, wasn't going to attack anyway, but yeah, Amelia was evil at this time, so. But still, either way, this isn't how it happened, as the Amelia fake conductor did not look like that.
From the car.
That's not right.
No.
As that is actually what they look like, as, well, they were actually the fake conductor, but Simon thinks is the real conductor, but Grace knows it's the fake conductor, Amelia. That's not what they look like, that's what they really look like. But with Simon being here, he wasn't imagining it as this big, black, massive, shadowy creature, as that is not even close to what it is. So Simon's like, no way, you're changing your memories, that's not true.
No, I saw it before you came in here. This is fake.
So my memories are real until you don't like them, then they're fake?
You're just like the cat lied to me. And you lied to me. Everyone lies to me!
Simon isn't wrong here, people have lied to him his whole life, as now Grace has lied, the cat has lied, Hazel has lied, in a sense. He's just getting lied to. So I guess he has a right to be somewhat mad, but he's taking it too far. We then see the moment of Simon as a kid and the cat and Grace saving him.
Samantha! I can't fit! Samantha, I'm still out here! Help!
As the cat then leaves him, of course, and, well, as we know, she didn't realize until she was in the next car, but for a good 8 years, she thought she was gone, and or dead. As he just didn't know where she was, but knew she was alive somewhere on the train. He was left alone until Grace found him, so it's honestly emotional. But him still being pissed after 8 years, even though Grace literally saved him immediately in like 10 seconds after. I mean, it's kind of weird. Maybe he's been with her for longer than I think, but if not, then it's kind of weird. This then brings Simon and Grace's meeting, which then leads to them becoming friends, which changes Simon a lot as he is a formal good boy right now. And Grace is, well, a baddie bad shoes.
You saved me.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Samantha left me.
Hey, it's scary here. But you're fine now.
As Grace seems all nice right now, being kind, they're saving him, then he sees her number and he thinks that her getting her number high is like getting a high score on a video game. Because she says, well, she is good at this game, as she thinks it's a game.
How'd you get it so high?
Oh, I'm like really good at the train.
It goes from them just playing and having fun to Simon's personality and look to completely changing into the style of a bad boy.
I said it!
No, you didn't.
Just looks completely different. I don't like that. But also at this point I want to assume that it's been like a year or so since they got on the train and they are now forming the Apex.
And the conductor was huge! Grace saw him! He blocked out the sun! But he gave us a chance to save people like you.
You don't have to be scared anymore. The Apex stick together.
Stick together. It's nice to know I wasn't the only one you lied to.
I wasn't lying!
Lying and not believing someone is kind of two different things in a sense. She could be right and you just don't believe it. But then he plays the part of her keeping and betraying, well, Simon, and lying to him. He just replays that over and over again to show her that she was lying to him and betrayed him.
Just won't tell Simon, okay? He doesn't need to know. So we can't let him see the shell, okay?
Simon, it's more complicated than that.
We just won't tell Simon, okay?
I was trying to figure out it.
We just won't tell Simon.
If you let me,
As he just replays this over and over, he ends up leaving the memory, and then, well, does this after leaving her there.
Rain.
We just won't
You
tell
would have
Simon.
killed her!
We just won't.
Look, I'm sorry! Is that what you want to hear? Will that word fix it? Do we get to dig through your most painful memories next?
I didn't want it to be like this. I liked what we had, but you made me do it. You betrayed the Apex, and you betrayed me.
As Grace betrayed the Apex and Simon, he then decides that he is going to leave her here in this endless loop of that memory.
Okay? We just won't tell Simon, okay? We just won't tell Simon, okay? We just won't tell Simon, okay?
As she is stuck inside of there forever until, well, it's turned off, and she's just down there and can't do anything. She's just stuck, and Simon decides to tip her over as well. This guy really is just unredeemable now.
We just won't tell Simon, okay? We just won't tell Simon, okay? We just won't tell Simon, okay?
With the "we just won't tell Simon, okay" repeatedly playing in Simon's memories, not Simon's, Grace's memories, and Simon just walks away like it's nothing, leaving Grace to stay there for all eternity on the train and never have her chance to leave, as she's just gonna be constantly seeing that. Leaving her to probably go insane eventually on the inside, but, you know, Simon's just leaving, even though they're friends. But I wouldn't say that's true anymore. As Simon chucks the one lice that you need to get out onto the ground, he then decides to walk away, as this marks the end of Season 3, Episode 9 of Infinity Train, Book 3, with Grace just sitting there. Thank you for watching. Peace.